Hi Lightworkers, I just wanted to bring a quick video to you guys. Some information that I found about holistic societies. We are in desperate need of a holistic society. I noticed that many people have no idea what a holistic society is. They believe that we only have the choices of communism, socialism, or capitalism. So the Cabal are preparing for a new day, the time after the wars and the pole shift. I believe that the pole shift will be complete after the year 2030. They are preparing for this. They have started major campaigns of depopulation through wars, sickness, hoarding resources, so that they can come out on the other side and remain in power. They have these future plans, how people will live. They're ready to put communism and capitalism behind them and move on with something called equitism.
So the foundation of Tolosa, the economic model, is something called equitism.
The idea behind the land value has proven to be very successful in many parts of the United States as well as countries around the world. The land will be owned by the foundation. What this means is that when the community grows and land values will increase, the foundation will then take those resources and reinvest them back into enhanced services that benefit the community, such as world-class education, housing, healthcare, jobs retraining. Everyone has a stake and no one is left behind.
No matter where we build Tolosa, we will always have two aspects in mind: the environment and the people. We will create a 15-minute city that promotes active and sustainable modes of transportation, mixed-use districts that ensure all daily needs are within a 5-minute walk from your house.
They package everything and presents it like it's, going to be something really great and positive for society, when in actuality, it's going to be more like living in an open-air prison.
A few years ago, this was all farmland. Chong'an, a city of almost 2,000 square kilometers, was built from scratch in just 6 years. Dujingnan is one of tens of thousands of people whose homes and villages were demolished to make way for the project.
We were farmers for generations, but now we live in these high-rise apartments, and I'm very happy.
Authorities did not allow Al Jazeera to speak to any other residents, but were keen to showcase its state-of-the-art facilities.
Psychic Sylvia Brown saw a very positive future timeline where society will build domed cities that will benefit health by eliminating respiratory illnesses. The dome will be tsunami proof, and it will protect us from this cleansing process that the earth is going through. She spoke very positively about these dome cities, which makes me believe that she was seeing a positive future timeline. She spoke about healing centers and healing beds, healing technology these future dome cities will have. I definitely believe that Sylvia Brown was seeing our future reality, because after everything is said and done, humanity has a destiny to fulfill, and it's very positive. The Cabal is currently still wreaking havoc on our world. Their culling of the population is underway, but I say this with 100% certainty. They will fail. All of their plans will fail, and humanity will get back on track. So let's get into holistic societies.
Holistic societies and their many variants are the political systems which are most used, or most common among advanced interstellar star races all over the galaxy, which are also very advanced ethically and spiritually as well, because a holistic society is the best system to be able to provide true equality among all its members and citizens. The holistic society in its purest form, at least as described by the United Federation of Planets, is the one used by the Andromedan race, which is very old, and along with their close friends the Arcturians in their three flavors, Coryndians, Devonians, and Diaslientiplex, were allegedly the first to successfully adopt it as a political system for their planets and societies. The Andromedan Holistic Society is structured or characterized the next way. Each small town on a planet has its council, which is integrated by people who live in that town, by locals, and who participate voluntarily with no need for elections. Anyone can enter a meeting and participate with his or her points of view about the subject at hand. And where local citizen experts on each subject or problem to be solved may be called to participate, in case they are needed. For example, if there is a problem with bread distribution, they will call in bakers and farmers, and if there is a problem with the power generators, they will call in engineers and electricians, who also participate voluntarily, and as part of their service to others in their community. During a council meeting, the members will discuss the best course of action to solve the issue, problem, or plan at hand, using logic and reason, with no need to vote for one or another outcome, as holistic societies know that voting does not provide a result which is in the best interests of the community, as it will always be inclined towards the ideas and the interests of those council members who voted. What they do is discuss the issue, sometimes for weeks or months, until they reach a logical agreement among all the members. Needless to say, this process may be very slow, but that depends on each issue or subject, naturally. When the nature of the problem is too complex or too big for what a town and its local council can handle and resolve, they will ask for help from the next larger council, which would be the regional one, the council which sees to the interests of a large island, for example. And if the issue or problem is even larger, the council members will seek the help of an even larger council, which sees for the interests of an even larger area or zone of that culture. And so is the case if the issue still cannot be resolved. It will be pushed up the council chain until it reaches the so-called High Council of the culture, the one which represents their entire race, and which can be planet-wide, like in the case of the Lyrians in planet Lyra orbiting the star Vega, or multiple planets wide in the case of cultures which reside in multiple ones, such as Taygeta, for example. As this political system consists of a series of councils which increase in size according to their jurisdiction span, it is also called a step council holistic society. All citizens of those societies are welcome to participate in any council meeting, however large or small, providing full participation and political influence for all the members of the culture. After the United Federation of Planets, or Galactic Federation, was formed after the Great Expansion and the Orion Wars, as their official narratives go, countless other emerging interstellar societies adopted this model as a base for their own. They basically adopted the main concept and adapted it to fit into the ideas and traditions of their cultures. Many spiritual communities blindly push the service to others mentality as the key to a holistic society, a holographic society as they call it, and although this objectively is correct, the problem is that if only a few good-hearted and well-intended people follow this mentality, on Earth, they end up being exploited by their so-called guides and group leaders, almost to the point of slavery, all in the name of service to others. So on Earth, things are not so simple. This is made a lot worse with the common idea that spiritual services must be given for free, and charging for your work while you do things that are not part of the socially accepted ways of making money, is seen as a reason to doubt the integrity and legitimacy of those people. I see this as a government-controlled New Age trap, because people who are investing their time and effort in spiritual activities, would not be able to continue doing so if they did not charge for what they do, because they would have to find a normal 9-to-5 job to pay their bills and food, leaving them with no time and energy to do their positive work, which can help many like-minded people, as well as bring countless others into that positive way of thought and of living, which can propitiate the formation of a holistic society. On Earth, things must be approached with much caution, because it is best that positive individuals have their needs met before they can help others, or they will fall into need again, and with it, all their positive good work would stop altogether. First tend to your needs, and to your stability, and only then help others from that point of strength. And this takes us to another important point to consider for the formation of a holistic society, and that is the mentality of living in lack. The idea of scarcity will make people go towards self-centered interests, because their survival instincts will be strong at play, causing them to enter into a hoarding mentality, as well as into service to self. At least the basic needs of the human population must be met before they can develop a good enough mentality to even start to form the basis of a holistic society. And to achieve this, the cabal on Earth must be removed, and that is a hard enterprise, as we all know that the Galactic Federation and its unclear agendas come into play here. For example, the idea that the Earth must be as it is to give the souls there the learning experience they want, all through hardship and much suffering. Holistic societies are a huge subject that I will be addressing in future videos, where I will continue to describe them with the utmost detail, so they are finally well known to you all, so you can have them as a reference to bring one of your own to Earth.
Okay, so that was Marie Soireau, and her channel is Soireau Official. The information here is really, really needed. There may be some controversy about the source of the information, but the important thing here is to focus on the information. I'm going to leave a link to her channel and the full video, and I do think that I'm going to make some shorter clips of what she's saying, just so that it's more shareable. The next video that I'm working on is another World War III remote viewing, focusing on the weapons, the secret weapons that they are currently testing out on the people of Gaza. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you soon in the next video.